How's it going, everybody? TrinfiniteX here, back with some more Metroid Prime 3. So last time, we got the Nova Beam, which lets us shoot through,
Samus, the Federation Armada is now in orbit above the pirate homeworld.
also that happened, which allows us to shoot through phazon and phasite armored plating. In conjunction with the X-ray visor, it is ultra cool and ultra powerful. Like, seriously, a beam that shoots through solid material is just a really awesome idea, in my opinion. So,
We're ready for the final assault, but the base is protected by a barrier that prevents us from landing.
basically what he said, we're ready for the final assault on this game. I'm not entirely sure if we can clear the whole thing today, but I'm gonna try. I think it's totally possible.
We need you to disable this defense system. Unit 242 has located its control center. Here are the coordinates.
Alright. So, we just need to go to the third floor, I believe? Yeah. We're finally going to break into the pirate control center and just wreck them as hard as we can. First, let's pick up a few power-ups along the way. Just go ahead and grab this free missile expansion. I would like to point out that we have almost 60% of the items in this game, and I have basically not backtracked for power-ups at all, which should tell you something about how generous this particular installment of the Metroid Prime series is about its power-ups. Like, they really do give you a lot for free. Part of that's due to the way hyper mode works, like they give you tons of E-tanks for free, but then they force you to use them a lot, so that's kind of a give and a take there, but still. Let's see, wait, where am I going? Am I headed the right way? I don't think so. Hold on. Okay, yeah, no, I need to go through here. All right. All right. Now we're on our way, I believe. Or I thought. Wait, what? Did I take a wrong turn? What am I doing wrong? Oh my gosh, it's on the second floor. Well, oops. Okay. I thought those, I couldn't see the map quite right in that position. And thought those two hallways were connected, but actually they're on separate floors. My mistake. We can fix that. Maybe. Game. Awkward controls. Messing with me again. Also awkward controls on the map, too. Like, this whole game just takes a little getting used to because of the Wiimote. If only the GameCube controller would work for this, it would be so much better. Like, it really would be. Like, even the map here, like on the map screen, is just... Like, this part's not that bad, but if you want to change from, like, one room to another to look around, you'll have, like, it's hold a button, like, Z and move, like, but that's honestly harder to remember than how the other games did it. Just this whole Wiimote thing is difficult. Just the feeling of it. So, now we can go through this door. Is there anything else I can do? I think we're good. All right. I don't think I actually need... Yeah, you don't actually have to use the X-ray visor there if you know exactly where the targets are. Just phazon barnacles in the corner there. All right. All right, time to bust up some pirates. I don't really like how the screen goes gray, except for the blue of phazon during these during the times when you use hyper mode. Not really a fan of that. Like, why? Why make the screen all gray? Like, that would seem to be the opposite of what you'd actually want to do. All right. So now we'll just hack their system. If you can call this hacking. I mean, it displays the password on screen and then expects you to put it in. So you really just need a special visor to interface with it. All right. Pirate commandos aren't going to have any part of that. But they're also not going to have a choice. Because now, their helmets, in case you haven't noticed, their helmets are made of phasite. Which means we can just headshot them now. Glorious. So, there's one. Suddenly these guys are a lot less intimidating. There we go. Actually managed to land on a platform there. There we go. With all three of those wide open. Oh, ah. And that guy being headshot. Now we're good. We also don't have to use X-ray visor anymore. Maybe wondering what that mass is down there at the bottom. That's basically telling you exactly what power-up we're going to get next. Where is he? Must be way up high or down below. I don't know. Either way. Defense shield down. And the Galactic Federation invades. It's their turn for some payback for the battle at Norian, which is why the exact same music is playing. Those gunships kind of remind me a little bit of Attack of the Clones, but they do look very different from the front.
Outstanding job, Samus. I knew the Federation could count on you. I've given the order to begin the invasion. I'm headed down there with the troops.
Oh, rather brave admiral.
Meet me at these coordinates.
All right. Now we go up to the 3rd floor. Aha, okay. No last-ditch effort pirate ambush? Oh, yes, okay. There we go. I was about to say, that's almost disappointing. Oh, I see. Here we go. Yeah, turret over there's firing. Stuff's going on. Good attention to detail on Retro's part there. It's always nice to see tension like that. Well, I was trying to pick up some health, but apparently cutscene trigger instead. That's fine, though.
Outstanding work, Samus. I don't say this often, but I sure am impressed. That said, you've still got work to do. Up ahead is the pirate cargo line that leads to the sea. There's a large security door located at the end. 4 demolition troopers are needed to open the final door, so you need to make sure enough of them make it safely through this area.
And now, the escort mission.
You are the only one who can destroy the seed. We'll help along the way. Once we get there, it's up to you to finish the job. We're right behind you, Samus. Do some damage.
I kind of like Admiral Dane. He's not bad. Also, like, I love how the Galactic Federation is, like, a little more present and involved. Just in general. Like, I don't know, it's just kind of cool to...
The explosive charges we carry are the only things that can get through the doors at the end of the Skyway.
It's just kind of cool to see, like, more interaction with people, you know, in general, just instead of, you know, Samus being the only thing on the whole planet that we can talk to or interact with. Like, it adds a little more depth to the setting, to the universe, I guess, you know, that Samus lives in.
The pirates have already sent reinforcements through the cargo line to protect the seed entrance. Expect heavy resistance.
Oh, yeah.
Samus, we are part of the demolition reinforcement squad. Since our armor is weaker than most of the troopers, we need you to watch our backs through this area. Our group color is yellow.
Even if your armor was as thick as other even if your armor was as thick as other troopers, we'd probably still have to escort you.
Most of the demolition team has already started moving towards the seed, so you better get going. Good luck.
Okay, so I highly recommend... Oh, whoops. Never mind. I was going to say, maybe we should save, but you know what?
Secure the door. No more pirates should be coming in from this direction.
That's actually a brilliant excuse to not let us go back. Did they give us a save point up here? I forgot. Oh. Going around the sides. Alright. No, I think this is just it. We gotta go. Alright, so this escort mission isn't too bad, really. But like they made it so that you have more than enough troopers. Like, even if you lose a bunch, you're still not gonna die or anything. Okay. They do, yeah, they kill them off with cheap tactics like that. Like, if you don't win with hyper mode, you'll lose some for sure. Like, see, but if I had killed that aerial trooper with hyper mode, I wouldn't have lost any. Because he would have exploded in the air. So, there's that. Oh, wait, I think I have to go up. I don't like how they take away your map. It doesn't make any sense. Why would they take away my map? Yeah, gotta go up. I think. Whoops. So I could have gotten a perfect here, but I thought, no, I'll save a little hyper mode, and lost 2 for no good reason. That's so dumb. But even with a dumb loss like that, it's actually not very difficult. Let's see if I can get through without losing any more. Why are they charging in first? Why? What possible reason could there be for that? I'm supposed to be your bodyguard. You may wish to... Wait, where am I? Where's the bad guys? Oh, they're up. Oh, they're up there. Oh, they're over here. Yeah. I was like, where are we going? Oh, they're up there. Okay. Ah, one of them died. Okay. One of them was gunned down, but I saved the other one. So, like, that was pretty close. I feel like it wouldn't have taken much to, wouldn't have taken very much to clear that without losing that one trooper. Oh well. And I still say that those two that died at the beginning, that I still say that was kind of BS. That was just dumb. So here comes what would be a gigantic threat, right? Except... yeah, remember those things? Guess what? They actually die real easy. Aha! And then the pirate leader shows up with commandos. But commandos are actually easy. Now that we have the Nova Beam. Okay. There we go. All right. So that wasn't so bad. Okay, so I lost one because he was gunned down, and I feel like that was just, you know, I could have played a little better. And then I lost one because, honestly, just dumb reasons. Like, if I had entered hyper mode and killed that aerial trooper with a phase-on blast, he'd have died in midair instead of kamikazing in and killing both of my troopers. So that was, you know, the first two were just stupid, and I only lost one to me being not good enough.
The entrance to the siege should be just through this cargo door. We'll keep the area clear while you go on ahead. Good luck. Thanks for all the help back there, Samus. I almost thought we weren't gonna make it when those commandos showed up. We owe you one.
But even with that, I still had 9 troopers left by the end of this escort mission, so... I mean, that should just tell you right there, it's not that bad. Like, most people, myself included, don't normally enjoy escort missions, but in this case, it's not actually that bad. Now, hold up here. I feel like I am missing something because... Oh, wait. That's right. Okay. So first of all, let's get all our health back by taking in a ton of Phazon. And then... let's march forward into the final area here. This is what I was looking around for in the previous room. I forgot it's in this room. After that escort mission, we have a boss to fight. He's been showing up here and there as we've gone through the pirate homeworld, so it should be no surprise that we now have to fight the elite pirate commander in his red phasite armor. He actually cannot be headshot with the X-ray visor, obviously, because he's a boss. And what kind of boss would he be if he could just do that to him? We can get rid of his buddies. He will continuously summon pirate commandos. Oh. He will continuously summon pirate commandos to get in our way. And they can also do that. They have special grenades that pull you out of hyper mode. So that's fun. He warps away basically every time you start to deal a certain amount of damage to him. And he has a pretty good amount of HP, actually. And even once you kill him, you're not done until you've killed his minions too. Which is actually quite realistic. Like, normally when you kill the boss, like, the minions run away, but, in this fight, they don't. Which I actually kind of appreciate. You actually have to finish the fight. And there we go. Thank you so kindly, GF Trooper. Again, the game giving us Xbox-like achievements for some reason. And then the roof opens up. And it becomes a good deal more apparent what we need to do. Oh, apparently I can't go up there and talk to those GF troopers, though. They're just standing in the window watching. Alright, well, let's give them something to watch. Wait, is that a control panel here? Oh, it is, but it's not going to work until... Alright.
Data received.
We'll have our ship come along and blast open the entrance. Sound effects and explosions being a little bit weak there. But ultimately, just fine. So let's go ahead and save our game. Okay, so, I mean, obviously what we want to do is leap into this, you know, high voltage electric current, right? Because that'll go great. Right? Yeah. Yeah, no, the game won't, the game has an invisible barrier there and won't let us go forward. Okay, so at this point we have a couple choices, but I think we'll just take the obvious route forward. Yeah, we'll just take the obvious route forward. So a while back the game told us about a ship, a Galactic Federation ship that went missing. That it was in a certain area that they tasked us with investigating. But we never actually went to investigate it. So, obviously, the game didn't tell us that for no reason. They're gonna force us to go there. But we can still clean out the pirate homeworld before that. So that kind of, you know, that kind of begs the question, well, wait a minute. You know, where's the final boss? Like, what's... Our end objective is to defeat Dark Samus, obviously, but where is she and how are we gonna do that? You know, what's going on? Like, I mean, obviously one step at a time. But, you know, where is this game going exactly? And you'll see in just a minute, but first... First, we have quite possibly one of the coolest fights in the game. No. I take it back. Probably the coolest fight in the game outside of Dark Samus herself. And even then, it's actually pretty close. Yep. Ridley's back for more. I love this cutscene even, like, just leaps in and immediately attacks. And I'm like, yes, now this is how a dragon should behave. So, Meta Ridley has been powered up by Phazon and is now Omega Ridley. Naturally, only vulnerable in the mouth and the chest area, you know, like always. I've actually kind of forgotten what to do here. What? Yeah, I tried to do that though. Oh, you have to scan him. You have to scan him or it won't show the weakness. Because I tried to do that just now and it didn't show any vulnerability to open the chest area. Wow, okay. Well, okay then. Get open. Now he starts doing the arm wavy thing just like that one creature on Brio. There's his charge attack. Ow. Game, stop it. Trying to land a charge shot. The missile canceled it. Okay. So this fight, I think, is just fun. Especially once we get to the second phase of it. There we go. Come on. He actually tries to stagger back and protect himself. There we go. There we go. So he gets some phasite plating, but that's not going to be enough to stop us. We're going to not get hit by his charge attack. Gonna play some jump rope with the dragon. We're gonna definitely not get hit by that charge. Blast the mouth. There we go. And now Get those shoulder pads off. Come on, Ridley. You can try to imitate us, but you know Samus will always have the biggest shoulder pads in the entire galaxy. She's the queen of shoulder pads. Yours are no match. Come on, get off of there. There we go. So he took off his armor plating there. Oh, whoa. And yeah, now he's just straight up vulnerable. But also, look at the size of his blip on the radar there in the corner. Like, they tried to put a bunch of dots together and make him as big as, tried to make him as big as he actually is. This is perhaps the only part of the fight that's not very fun, when he's just like carpet bombing us and not really giving us an opportunity to do much. And he spends a good little while doing this. Come on. And he does this a few times. I mean, this is reminiscent of his original fight right here. There's nothing unusual about this part. There we go. This time he staggers towards us to try and attack us. Ah, there we go. Got him. And more corruption, of course. Because where else would this game go? Omega Ridley's, like, music is really cool, and the boss fight is amazing. And, like... I almost wish it just lasted longer, though. Like, I actually almost wish it lasted longer. And it does on veteran mode. Like, for certain it does. But anyway, here's our new power-up. It's just a hyper mode version of Gendrada's ability that lets us either steal energy or... steal energy or pump a target full of energy. It's kind of a boring ability. Shall become Iron Woman once again. Pepper Potts has got nothing on this. And boom. Pirate homeworld. Cured. Well, more or less.
Samus, you have successfully destroyed the last remaining seed as detected by our systems. The spread of Phazon corruption has been stopped. This is a great day for the Federation. However, there is one more mission to complete. Skytown's Aurora Unit 217 reports that it has discovered the origin of the Leviathan attacks. It appears that this is where Dark Samus and her main pirate force are stationed.
Aha.
Destroying them will require a full-scale attack. Unfortunately, this location is so far away it cannot be reached by conventional space travel. We must instead create a wormhole to reach it. The pirates have constructed a Leviathan battleship, which is in orbit around this planet. If we can board this battleship, we may be able to force it to open a wormhole. Large energy surges consistent with a warp device are traveling between the pirates' planet and the Leviathan battleship. It appears the pirates are using this warp device to link to the ship. We will upload the coordinates of this device to you now.
So, we've managed to locate Dark Samus then. And now I can go ahead and share the lore of Elysia with you. So those robots that were roaming around on Elysia are actually... they were made by the Chozo, and I'll spare you the full story, but long story short, the Chozo abandoned the place and went back to Talon, and after they did that, you know, Talon 4 was hit by a Leviathan, and the steam bots, that were left behind, they discovered the source of it was actually as they worded it, a malicious planet hurling off chunks of itself at other worlds to infest them, and to corrupt them. And they called the planet Phase, quite appropriately. And as for the Space Pirates have literally just given up on beating Dark Samus and just joined Dark Samus. That was their whole thing. So, they're still dumb. Okay, so... we are going back... So, we're going back to the pirate homeworld here. So we can head up to the battleship and go to Phase and take out Dark Samus. Right? Also, if you notice, our armor is now a nice dark blue there, except for the red at the top. We beat our old nemesis again, who has somehow survived all the shenanigans that he's been through. Getting shot by Chozo lasers, falling down a pit of Star Wars doom. Like, Ridley has survived some stuff. Whoa, 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 whoa. Samus has lost control of her arm there for a second. But anyway, yeah, like, the Omega Ridley fight is honestly one of my favorites. It lasts a bit longer on veteran mode, but even in normal mode, like, just the music is so good, and the fight itself is fun to play. Like, it really is just fun to play. Just because it's so epic. Again, more so on veteran than on normal. On normal, it doesn't really last long enough to be as satisfying, but it's still decent. I mean, really just the music. The music by itself could almost make that fight, but I don't think there's actually enough time for you to clear that without getting corrupted. But, yeah, just a great fight overall. So, with Omega Ridley down, let's open this wormhole and get on to phase. So the pirates retreated deeper underground now that we've conquered the surface of their planet, so we don't have to worry too much about them anymore. So, we have to find a way to get past this, and it looks like there's a tunnel there.
Samus, we have received new data from AU-217. A planet was detected at the epicenter from where the Leviathan telemetry originated. We have named this planet Phase.
Morph ball tunnel. Let's just take all the juice out of this force field. And up we go. Now we're on the ship.
Samus, It seems command codes are needed to gain control of the Leviathan. We have detected that the abandoned ship Valhalla has not been fully explored.
You detected it.
It is possible that it still holds the answer to some mysteries.
Possible?
Return to the Valhalla and search for the command codes.
I mean, an abandoned wreck shouldn't, but... Anyway... So, this is them forcing us to explore the Valhalla. Gotta get those command codes. You all knew this was coming. Because there's no way that they would just let us... There's no way they would just let us go, right? Without exploring everything. There's no way it'd be that simple. So, this is the part of the game where this is kind of like, you know, at the end of Prime 1 and Prime 2 where they had, like, you know, the Chozo artifacts or the Sky Temple keys, you know, they're forcing us to go around collecting stuff. Well, now comes the part of the game when we have to do that collection. Now, what are we collecting this time? We're collecting energy tanks. Special energy, no, not E-tanks, excuse me, energy cells. The energy cells are going to be used to power certain systems on the Valhalla, on the wreck of the Valhalla, in order to open doors or power systems in order for us to progress until we can eventually find the command codes, which shouldn't be there by all rights. And then from there, also you can see right here, foreshadowing for Omega Ridley, and then we can go to phase. There's no way to skip this, unfortunately. Or at least not without some crazy sequence breaking. Whoops, that was the wrong button. So... So we have to go around and get ourselves some energy tanks. Now, where... Wow, the 2 button does nothing but... That's weird. I can't believe the 2 button does nothing but that. Oh, here we go. Okay. It is the map. The map also brings up the menu at the same time. Okay. So, let's see how many of these things do we have. Energy cells. We already have 4. 4 out of 9 possible energy cells. That's how many the game has given us for free. Like, as a matter of course, as a matter of us getting through the game at all. We are actually required to have those 4. As far as I'm aware, we cannot not have them. So, this is where things get a little interesting. We have to do backtracking now. We don't have a choice. did I not scan that? I remember where a few of them are. So we're just gonna go grab those real quick since I remember where they are.
We've got this area covered. You better get... Most of the pirates have retreated underground, but you'll still need to stay on guard through these sections.
Some GF troopers stationed here now. Semi-reassuring. Only semi. Anyway. We actually don't need all 9. 2 of them are optional if you know what direction to go. Like if you know, like there's a split path on the Valhalla, and if you take it, you get power-ups. Like if you take the split path, like if you take if you take one way, you get some power-ups, but it requires all the energy tanks then to finish. But if you take only the path to the coordinates, you only need 7 out of 9. So we actually don't need to get all of them. Which is actually kind of nice. I would say it's actually kind of nice to not need every single one of them. I'm just gonna start by going for all the ones I remember. Assuming I can remember which landing site is best to use to get to some of these. We're gonna try this one. So one of them is here on Elysia, in the boss room where we fought to get the boost ball. We needed Gendrada's ability. We needed the grapple. Grapple thing, I forget what it's called, in order to open the doorway that would have led to us getting a energy cell. So we have to go all the way back there to fetch it. Hence the fetch part of Fetch Quest. There are, of course, power-ups littered all around the place that we can now get because we have every upgrade in the game. Now where... But first, let me map. Let me map here for a second. We are going across to here. Okay, so this was actually a pretty good place to land then. This should lead us to where we need to go. Or wait a minute. Did I go too far? Oh, I went too far. I have gone too far. Now to wait 5 minutes for this door to open. Come on. Oh, I never opened it from this side. I never opened the orb launcher from this side. There we go. All right. We'll just run past these guys. They don't deal very much damage anyway. And we got these things again. Okay, so real quick, I'd like to point out Samus's face again. Like, you can sort of see it's now really corrupted. Like, she's even got a little glowing blue in one eye there. It's a little hard to see. Like, you can see like the little phazon veins creeping up her face there. Yeah, and again, like that glowing pupil there. A little concerning, I would say. Oh wait. Can we go this way? I think we can. Ah. Can actually just power this and go up this way now. I thought there was something I was missing. All right. Turns out, yes, there was something I was missing. All right. So now, we will... I wonder, why is Samus like, she looked like she was a little surprised there that was happening. Oh, I forgot we have to do this again. But at least we can detect the Steam Lord now. He's not invisible to us. Gives us one last chance to scan him though. If we really needed one. Anyway, what is this? Communications panel. Huh. All right. So we just need to power these. To the point of overload, and this opens up. And somehow there's a Galactic Federation energy cell in here. Even though there kind of shouldn't be. Hello? Wiimote, please, just pull it out. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Either that or the Chozo used energy cells that just so happen to be exactly like the GF's energy cells. Yeah, like, I wonder why Samus is, like, surprised by this elevator here. Doesn't make much sense. Anyway. So, we now have one more energy cell. That's 5. Need 2 more. And let's see. I know where the worst one in the game is, but I don't want that one. Could I just jump over this? I could. I can. Haha. I can just jump through that. There we go. It's 1 energy cell down, but where are the others? I'm trying to remember them all. Like, I know one of them is free. So actually, I think I only need to find, like, 1 more. One of them they give you at the start of the Valhalla. They just give it to you for free. Let us march in place. Shoot our little pea shooters that are at this invader. Pretty sure I'm going the right way. Yes, I am. Okay. Alright. I forget. Do they give us hints for free in this game? I think they do. No, they don't. Okay. I think there's a way to get hints on where all the energy cells are, but I don't remember how that's done. Also, why did I just go this way? I'm an idiot. Completely lost track of where I was headed. This is the door that leads to the landing area. Come on. Loading times. Okay. Elysia does have some, like Elysia is cool, but man, these loading times. All right. So, where shall I get my next energy cell? We need at least 1 more, and that'll make 7, so we can have the bare minimum to complete. Because I don't want to show off everything. I want to leave some fun for Avalon to actually explore. No, that's not it. Oh my gosh. Well, let me see the map. It's probably the best way to to do that. I wish they would let you, like, in the selection screen of where you want to go, I wish they would let you choose like the option to like look at the map before you choose which landing zone. That would have been nice. So is there any are there any energy cells in this area? Oh no. Okay, we're not getting that one. Okay, are there any other energy cells in Brio? Let's see, Brio Fire? I think Brio Fire has one. Just trying to remember where. Is that an energy cell? Or is that just a power-up? In the main area here. Can't remember if it's a power-up or an energy cell. Might have to just go there and find out. I could swear there's some stuff that I'm missing. You know what? Let's just go there and explore a bit. Eventually it'll let me just... Thank you. It wouldn't exactly hurt us to get more power-ups anyway. Galaxy map. Here we go. Fire dock. Actually, I think there's a big portion of the main Brio dock we never even went through. Yeah, okay. We got some stuff to do on Brio, some cleanup for sure. Again, I'm not going for 100%, just showing off the game a little bit to fill in time between now and Ori 2. Just because Avalon wanted to see it. So, let's see what's behind that phasite armored door at the end of this area. I forget if it's an energy cell or not. I mean, I would take an E-tank or something. That'd be nice. Oh yeah, the hazard shield protects us from the fuel gel. Totally forgot about that. Fuel gel doesn't matter anymore. Oh, come on. Let me climb up this thing. Oh, we have to do this again? I thought this was permanently unlocked. Is this even the right way? Yeah, it's the shortcut, quote unquote, so I guess. Alright. Actually, I guess I didn't even have to do that, did I? I could have just used the screw attack. Whatever. Brilliant screw attack, Samus. Brilliant. Somehow bounced off a tiny little ledge. Not even gonna bother to save. No need. We haven't actually done enough since leaving our ship. To really have that be a problem. I'm surprised that didn't kill that little guy. I'm just gonna walk right through these guys. And somehow made it through with only taking damage once. Okay. Oh, not these things again. Ugh. Okay, now this is what I was curious about. What's going on here? Okay. So if I have hazard shield, this no longer matters. Oh. Ah, that's right. This maze here exists. Okay, so this can't be an energy cell. There is a power-up nearby. Oh. Oh, it's a missile expansion. Wow, all that for a missile expansion? It's been so long since I've played this game, I just don't remember it all. It seemed like quite a bit just for a missile expansion. That's fine. At least I know what it is. At least I know what it is now. Now see, what we really need to do is get one of those teleportation devices. Like whatever the lizard people are using to teleport, whatever the pirate commandos were using to self-teleport, that's what we need. That's what Samus could have used as an upgrade for her suit. Alright. Can I walk right through this? No, it's just a solid wall unless you... Okay. Okay, but I do know where to go next, at least. To hunt down some things. Just gotta go to the main air dock. Ugh. Just need one more energy cell and we're on to the Valhalla. Which won't take that long. Let's see, Brio Ice doesn't have one, Brio Fire doesn't have one. But there may be some over in the main area. I know there's one in particular, but that we're not getting over there. I'm trying to remember if there's another one, though. If nothing else, there's an E-Tank that I remember is over there, so E-Tanks are always nice to have. Faster, faster! Actually, you know something? Yeah, we can break open a lot of this ice that we never really broke open before. Wow, creatures with natural shields. There's a way to destroy that bridge, I thought. I can't remember what it is. It's been so long. It has honestly been fun going through this game again. %100% or no, I am having a good time. The nostalgia is quite real. In case you couldn't tell with my description of the Omega Ridley fight. I thought there was an energy cell somewhere around here. We already got the one in the landing site. Yeah, there's a bunch of doors and things we never went through over here, so there's a whole portion of this area that's unexplored by us. Actually, what am I doing? Screw attack through it. There we go. We'll have the golem take us down after waving his fist, because that was apparently part of his programming. Since we're right here, just go ahead and collect whatever missile power-up is. Probably another missile expansion up here. Might as well, since we're in the area. Okay, now there is one in this room, but we're not getting it. The quest to get it is super long. I don't want anything to do with it. It's that bad. Now let's see. How do you make it back up there? Oh, okay. Oh. How do you make it up there? Trying to remember. Well, I can do this, but I don't think that's, not entirely sure that's intentional or not. Whatever. We're up here now. I'll just take this. Blow these up. Go through this plasma door. Nova beam turns these guys into dust pretty quick. And then through here. Let's see what we can find. Oh, more lore. We found lore. Ah, this thing. Found the giant golem's head here. Should I grab this? You know what? Just in case. Why not? Here, pick this up. Actually, I think there's something behind it. Wow. Also, our ship can totally lift that despite it being bigger than our ship. Okay, so another missile expansion. Honestly, barely use missiles in this game. There's no missile combos. There is the hyper missile, which I suppose I should probably use more often. Wow, I failed to collect that like twice. What just happened there? Collision is weird. Somehow. All right. Just taking a little fuel gel bath there. Excuse me. Okay. So that's what's on the other side of all this. Oh, there's another door over here I haven't gone through. Well, I think I'm gonna be happy I went this way first, though, because I know where this giant headpiece goes. Open up. Oh, that's right. That door's behind that cage. I can't go that way. At least... Oh, wait, no, but I can move... Yeah, I can move that around. Okay. At least I'm pretty sure I can. Just gotta do some puzzling, that's all. Just trying to remember what the puzzle is and where it is. Okay, like up here is where we would get the energy cell if we had done the puzzle. The really long, obnoxious puzzle. How do I open that gateway, though? How do I open that gate? Yeah, won't let us go in there. What am I forgetting? I'm forgetting something. That door right there. I know there's a way in there. And it's not even difficult to access. I thought that door was accessible really easily. Maybe there's another way up there. Ugh, so much of this game I've forgotten. But I do remember this. You know, as much as I love Hyperball, I am disappointed there's no power bombs. There's no power bombs in this game. It's kind of disappointing. There should always be power bombs in a Metroid game. How could there not be? But this game did it. Oh, oh. Now, is there somewhere I haven't gone here? Yes, there is. There's a door over there I haven't gone through, as I suspected. Oh yeah, I needed the plasma beam and couldn't go through because I needed the plasma beam. Okay. And I just never came back here. All right. All right. Loading. Really long loading. Oh my gosh. Ah, it's this room. Here we go. So we have all the tools available in this game, pretty much, so we can solve everything in here. We can also get wrecked by this thing. This is a one-of enemy. There are no other enemies like this one in the entire game. plate right off this one. Gotta give energy to this one. I'm ignoring the enemy right now. There we go. Let's just use all these golems. Okay, missile expansion for this one. So we don't necessarily have to go up there and grab that. Hey, Evelyn. How's it going? You were watching on mute the whole time while talking Monster Hunter, huh? Yes, I can swim in acid now that I have Hazard Shield. I'm trying to remember how to kill this thing. How do I kill this thing again? Ah, missiles. Oh yeah, that's right, I actually have to kill him to get up there. 'Cause he'll push me off with that wave attack. Come on. Open up, you know you want to. Boy, this guy's annoying. Come on. Oh, okay. I see. Hit him with the missiles and then hit him. All right. Come on, open up so I can kill you. Ah. This annoying is super enemy. I'm kind of glad there's only one of them. Kind of glad there's only one of these. Maybe I should like hit him with hyper missile or something. Actually, I'm gonna try that. There we go, jeez. So yes, we can swim in acid. That is quite correct. We can also freeze the acid, although this isn't the golem that does that. This one breathes fire and melts open a path forward. So, what about Monster Hunter were you discussing? I know nothing about Monster Hunter. Or very little. Just the whole series in general, huh? Oh, that didn't quite work how I'd hoped. Wow. Decade, huh? Long-running series, eh? It's one of those things you grow up with, isn't it? Okay. Hey, game. Oh, wait. Here we go. I was upset for a second because it didn't take my screw attack input. Then I realized there's a platform back there. Oh. Oh, I see. All these, yeah. So is there any kind of plot or story in Monster Hunter at all? We'll not stay around in the Venus flytrap. Oh, oh, we have to move quick. Okay. Oh, stop it, game. The little bonk knocked me up just a bit so that I couldn't use the bomb. Ugh. There we go. Huh? Okay, there we go. There we go. There's the missile expansion. And we sort of had to work for it, too. Just a little. And this leads us back to inside this cage, doesn't it? Inside that cage in the other room. It does. I knew I wasn't crazy. There we go. There we go, okay. Now here we are. This is what I remember this room looking like. Okay, but that still doesn't give me an E-tank, though. Of course, I didn't take the other path, did I? That's fine. Or not an E-tank, an energy cell. Oh, also, almost walked right past this. Should have got here sooner, Avalon. We fought Ridley again, and it was actually really fun. How do I get back up? Oh no, I don't actually have to go all the way back up there, do I? Oh, that sucks. I think I do, yeah, alright. Alright. Lots of climbing. Rolling around. The female lead from Monster Hunter? What game are you referring to? Also, it seemed like you stopped in mid-sentence there. Oh, Radiata Stories. Wow, it's been a while since I've heard that referenced. Like I remember you and I talked about it once a long time ago. A few months ago. Anyway, let's power this giant stone colossus here that somehow still has enough energy to do this. Smash! That was one of the things, like, I remember when I watched Radiata Stories online, like, years and years ago, I remember thinking, like, the main female lead's name was Ridley, and I was like, oh, that's an interesting name, because that's reminds me of Ridley from Metroid, and of course they're nothing alike. One being an evil dragon and all. Anyway, so that opens this up. Ah, no. I don't get it. Where are all the energy cells? Okay. Well, I mean, at least this way is opened up now. We got a ship missile expansion. Oh, really? How are they both dragons? Well, I know how one is, but like, how's the other one? At least I don't remember Ridley from Radiata Stories turning into a dragon. What am I missing? Let's get our ship here. Here, ship. Oh. Was that at the end? Because I mean, Radiata Stories is not exactly a game I remember very well. It's been a while. Okay, now seriously, what am I missing? Besides that one. There's gotta be something else, right? There's gotta be. could go to Norian, but I don't really want to go to Norian. Oh, heck, I'm starting to think there's not going to be any choice. Alright. I was hoping to leave this part as something for you to explore, but I can't remember where else to go, so we're going here. There are still a bunch of places, even without this, that I didn't go to, so it'll be fine. But since we have the Nova Beam, we can do this area pretty quick. So we haven't been here in a while. Not since the start of the game. But now we have a ton of power-ups that we did not have before.
Welcome back, Samus. We're in the middle of major repairs due to the pirate attack, so excuse the mess.
Ah, does that mean there will be technicians we can annoy? Probably. They can tell us how fully concentrated they are. Yes!
I'm busy right now. Can we talk later?
Man, you must have a lot of guts to tell that to a famous bounty hunter like Samus. Okay, so Generator B was the area that Rundus did for us, so we never went to Generator B to explore anything over there. Now that we have plasma power, we can go through that door. Missile tank at the end of that. We have plenty of missiles. We don't need more. This poor guy. Oh yeah! Puddles of Phazon attacking us. We're just gonna walk past those. Open this up. Hey, look, a bunch of free lore over here. You need plasma beam to get here, so it's not free. So is Radiata Stories like one of your favorite games, or? Is that an old favorite of yours? It seemed all right when I watched it. Yeah. Like they never made a second. I don't think they ever made a second one. Or anything. How do we clear you out? Oh. Oh, just gotta kill them all. Okay. this is too many of them. I'm just gonna go into hyper mode. Just gonna blast them. Oh, how'd they get behind me? Wow, alright. Okay. That seems fair. There are a lot of games like that. Games that are good games, but they've definitely been, they definitely haven't aged well. I can understand that. So if you ever come to this area of Norian for the energy tank, I recommend coming here late. Because there's a little something here waiting for us. This thing. Now this thing would be hard, except we have the Nova Beam. So it's not hard anymore. The Nova Beam is honestly just so cool. Hey, looky there. There's our energy cell. Now we just have to get to it. Not fall off the edge. There we go. Okay, now I have to pull this out without disconnecting the Wiimote. There we go. Okay. Speaking of the PS2, how into 2D side-scrolling shooters are you? Like, if you ever heard of Gradius or Ikaruga? Like, they're not bullet hells, but there we go. But I have Gradius 5 for my PS2. It's a really fun game. Kind of been itching to play it again. Not sure if I'll get a chance anytime soon, though. But just curious to see if you're interested in it. You played one game like that once? Oh no, yeah, those games are rough. Like, 2D shooters, they can be very difficult. Like, if you know what a bullet hell game is, then just imagine a slightly tamer version of that. So we have 67% of the power-ups, and we've barely tried. And now, finally, it's time to go to the Valhalla. Slow motion ones, though? Huh. You're good at bullet hells, but not slow motion? Like, what do you mean slow motion? Oh. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I have noticed usually bullet hells have a certain pattern and flow to them. So, yeah, so without that flow or pattern, you have to actually think about where you're gonna dodge. You can't just follow the pattern, because there isn't really a pattern. So, here's the free energy tank. And thankfully, we are not required to get all of them. So. For some reason, the game is telling us to board the Leviathan battleship, even though we've already done that. Unlike the fetch quests for the first two games, you don't have to collect, if you know where you're going, you do not have to collect all 9 of the energy cells, only 7. Which is kinda nice. Oh, this is where you get the hints. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, this is where you get the hints for where the energy cells are located. Well, we know what that means. People disintegrating into dust can only mean one thing. Metroids! But we have the Nova Beam. Which means we can make short work of these guys. Also, somehow Samus's hand goes through most of this gun. Like, this gun is a real technical marvel if her hand fits all the way in it like that. Because, like, that means the actual thing that's emitting the blast is not very big. It's like a thin surface or something. It's actually kind of impressive. Like, the technology that her suit and her gun must use to do, you know, to compress everything into this size, this tiny little space. It's pretty amazing. Wait a minute, I think this is the side area, maybe? Don't want to go down too many side paths. Or actually, maybe that is the way I'm supposed to go. Not sure anymore. Just go past all these little baby Metroids here. Right Through here. Oh. Now here's something interesting. If you remember the second game, here's a phase-ing. So, the ing, you know, how connected are the ing to phase, I wonder? Oh, that's right. Break in here. Break through there. It's kind of a, I like how this kind of a wrecked, like a wrecked area, like a wrecked version of the first area of the game. Okay, this I'm certain is a side path, so we're not gonna do that. Want to only use our I almost said E-tanks again. Energy cells to move forward. Because there's one particular energy cell that takes a while to get. So, being forced to get it would be extremely bad. Uh-oh. Something doesn't seem right about this either. This looks like a room just to get a power-up. That's not... Maybe I do have to go up that elevator, actually. Maybe this is the one that's... Yeah, maybe this one that's optional then. Of course, this is just a puzzle in here, isn't it? There's no E-cell, there's no E-tank. No energy cell required here, is there? Oh. Visitors. Great. They even went and got in formation for me there. Well, I certainly have no objection to collecting free E-tanks. Well, if they're free. Oh, I have to rip that open. Get off of there. Okay. Free missiles. No energy cells required for that. Good. So I guess the elevator was required. Oh. I was trying to screw tech past him. Oh well. Alright. Insert. Twist. There we go. Let's go up to the second floor. There is a power-up in this room. I think it's a missile power-up down at the bottom. And that was an airlock. And those were Metroids. I love this beam. It makes life so easy. There was a door I passed over there, and I'm pretty sure that's the side door I was thinking of. There we go. Oh, more of these guys. This thing can't be killed even with Hyper Beam. Wow. That's actually kind of impressive. Oh, but it can be killed by the Hyper Charge Blast. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Pretty sure these are required. There's a ship missile expansion down there. Uh-oh. Pretty sure those were required. I hope they were. I didn't just screw up. That would be bad. That would be very bad. That power-up runs fast. It was right there in front of us. Uh-oh. I hope that doesn't mean I have to do everything, because that's going to mean I have to push off the final area till the end of the... for another episode. That's not what I want. Oof, that guy was trying to get through the vents there. Huh. Open up, please. Thank you. Okay. I may have misremembered that. That might be bad. Might end up getting an almost 100% playthrough after all. Almost. Apparently, the animation forces my hitbox to be somewhere other than, whoa, where Samus actually is, based on where those lightning bolts were going. Hey, free E-Tank. %ing this game is actually not very difficult, simply because of how many power-ups are required just to get through the game. There's actually not a lot left. Here we go. So this is what happens to the PED troopers when their internal phazon goes a little crazy. Further proof that The Galactic Federation probably shouldn't be messing around with hyper mode. It's just not a good idea in general. I'm reasonably certain I still have enough energy cells for this, so maybe we're good after all. Took me forever to find that on my first playthrough. Areas seem similar in this game than other ones? Yeah, there's definitely some reused stuff, for sure. Because, like, this is basically just the same area as the first part of the game, except it's all wrecked and destroyed. So they definitely reused some things. Okay, I think we're good, actually. We don't have to go back and get more cells. Thank goodness. Of course, I think that actually means I could have cleared this with with less than 7. I could have cleared it with 5. Possibly. But, meh. It's fine. So, X-ray visor on this. Oh, get off of me. Get off, get off, get off. Now die. I was trying to see if I could kill it without needing the X-ray visor, but apparently you have to activate it, or it won't give it to you. So Avalon, got a bit of time to stay up late? Because we can totally finish this game in the next 20 minutes, if you have the ability to stay up. If not, I can save it for another time. Oh. Metroid, stop, go away. Okay. So here we go. Your body hurts all over? Lots of exercise again? And we've just acquired the pirate code, because for some reason, this ship had it.
The data you just acquired appears to be a space pirate Leviathan command code. It is likely that this code could allow us to control the Leviathan in orbit above the pirate home world. Find a way onto the Leviathan and use that code.
Now, if you're really attentive, there's something else for you to find in this room, but I think I'm gonna leave it for you to have fun with, Avalon. when you get to it. So what do you think? Should I go ahead and finish the game now, or do you want to wait and see the ending? See the ending live. Okay. I'll go ahead and finish up then. Well, I hope you feel better. If you gotta go, I understand. You have a good night. Body's too tired to move and turn off the stream and go to bed. Help. Hey, I don't mind if you fall asleep in the middle of the stream, if that's what it takes. I've done that with other people's streams. Like, sometimes if I'm just that tired, like, I'll end up falling asleep. Either way, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Whether you stay for the end or not, you have a good night. Whether you watch it live or if you're watching the log, I'm sure you'll enjoy what's coming next. It is probably the most fun joyride that the Metroid series, that the Metroid Prime series has ever offered. I'm just gonna go down through here. It's slightly longer, but I don't really care at this point. So all I have to do now is just get back to my ship. Like I said, I did leave a few things in here for you to explore on your playthrough, Avalon, whenever you decide to get around to Prime 2 and 3. There'll still be plenty left over for you to have fun with. However, Phase is just the coolest part of the whole Prime series. Like, it really... This game was kind of compared to its predecessors in several places. Like with the with the motion controls and the lack of power bombs or different beams. What? Oh, what? Do I have to kill these things to leave? Get out of here. I'll have to kill these things just because they're annoying me. But I will say this. Retro did a good job finishing this game up. Like, wrapping up the whole Prime trilogy with Phase. Like, you'll see when we get there. It's just that awesome. They did a good job closing out the Prime trilogy. Which kind of makes me wonder what they're gonna do for 4. I wonder and I worry. You know, what is Prime 4 gonna be about? Given that they kind of wrapped up everything so neatly in this game. With the mystery of the Valhalla more or less solved, we just have to put in the pirate code and we're off to the final level. Off to phase. To end the threat of Dark Samus once and for all. To save the galaxy. All right. So if you're still there, what did you do to break down your body that much? A lot of push-ups? How many's a lot? Or you don't have to say if you don't want to. I'm just curious. Or do you not even know how many? Was it one of those things where you just go until you... for like a time instead of a number? Alright. Yeah, that's an alright amount. Ah. A bunch of muscles you don't normally work out, huh? Yeah. I know that feeling. Might be getting back into exercises myself here in a little while. Depending on if I can get that if I can finally get my transfer worked out to my new job, then my streaming schedule will change and I might be able to work out some more. So we're now inside a Leviathan. Pretty sure we can annoy it though, right? We can't. Oh. Huh. I thought we could annoy it by shooting the eye. That's fine. Whatever. The space pirates left their top secret Leviathan control code somehow aboard a ship that attacked the Valhalla.
We have gained control of the Leviathan. Now we'll be able to open a wormhole and warp to phase. It's time to end this. Once you rendezvous with the fleet, we'll head straight into the belly of the beast. I look forward to fighting alongside you again, Samus. Godspeed.
Okay. So now they're gonna make us go all the way back. And then this is them saying like, hey, here's our point of no return. Make sure you've collected all the power-ups you want to collect. We have more than enough. We're just going straight for the end.
Take heed, Samus. Once you join the fleet and
Oh, look.
please be sure to prepare.
Yeah, there's the actual message. Saying, please be sure to prepare yourself. Yep. Already done that. We have prepared ourselves as much as we need to. Come on. Let's see if I can... Once this green door is out of the way... Can use Boost Ball to get through that corridor a little faster. Curious. Does this thing tell me? Yeah. Okay, I have 71 out of 100 pickups. Okay. So 71%. I barely tried. Somehow I didn't scan my ship before now? That's weird. Alright. Saving and entering. And now we're off to phase. Also cutscene. After the usual cutscenes, I guess. Here we go. So Leviathans are pretty big.
Sir, Samus's ship has joined the fleet.
Thank you, Ensign. Leviathan Command, you are clear to fire the portal beam. Once the wormhole is open, order all ships to enter.
Affirmative, Admiral. Message to all ships. Prepare for entry. Maintain battle formation tight.
I love how they're just diving into this wormhole without checking to see if it's safe or anything first. I guess they just assume it is because the pirates are able to do so. Kind of some loose sci-fi. Speaking of pirates, here they are. Well, while they're putting on the light show, Samus is just gonna go straight for the planet. Time to put an end to this malicious, self-aware planet. But of course, there is a bit of a hitch. We're already pretty corrupted. So I wonder how that's gonna play out. You can barely hear the voice actor's voice clip there. Emergency vent. Venting energy tanks. Due to critical levels of internal phazon corruption, the emergency vent override has been triggered by the PED suit. All acquired energy tanks have been vented to temporarily prevent total corruption. Hypermode weapons no longer require the extinguishing of an energy tank to use. You are now permanently in hypermode. Joyride time. Unfortunately, this vent override can no longer be used. Damage as well as exposure to Phase's atmosphere will continue to raise your phazon level. Your phazon level is shown as a yellow bar on the top of the HUD. If your phazon level fills completely, you will die. So, fun times. Gunship no longer identifies you as Samus due to near total corruption. Access to ship is not permitted. So, finally we're in hyper mode, but the screen is not grayed out everywhere. We can actually just have fun shooting things and not lose all the color on the screen, which I still never understood in the first place, why they needed to gray out everything. And here is the second instance of us using the power-up we got from Ridley. It does, in fact, drain our yellow bar there to use it. Samus can fall that long distance, no problem. Now this actually got me for a second. The answer is Morph Ball. So here's something cool to note. The number of E-tanks you have at the end determines how big of a bar you have. So you may have noticed there's kind of a gray bar there and it's filling up with yellow. The size of that bar is determined by how many E-tanks we have. So, if you don't collect a lot of E-tanks, you have less and less time to get through phase. Now, on normal mode, it's not really a problem. You don't really need 100% in order to beat this game, not even close. On Veteran, it's a little more challenging, because the more damage you take, that damage raises your phazon level, so... it's kind of a thing that you have to keep in mind. And on Veteran, of course, things hurt a little bit more. Now they do have stuff like this that so conveniently drains your Phazon away from you. We'll let that suck away some of our Phazon and then proceed onwards. Oh. We'll not let that thing cause us any problems. Unfortunately, we can't use the Nova Beam anymore. That's unfortunate. Oop. Oh, that's a death pit. Oops. Why do I keep jumping off? Also, killing enemies will grant us this anti-Phazon, these anti-Phazon pickups. They're useful for exactly what you think they're useful for. Come on. I like the effect of Hyperball. Just like the electric effect, you know, like the energy sparking off of us. It's a cool effect. And it's actually a slightly reused effect from the Prime 2 multiplayer. They don't have this exact thing going on, but it's very similar. Oh, this thing again. Well, that was a nice refresh, thanks to that Phazon puffer. Yeah, it took all our Phazon away, so that's good. If you unroll from Morph Ball fast enough, you don't have to fight that. But it's not difficult to kill anyway, so I just figured, why not? There's also a lot of cool scans to have in here. Like, there's just a lot of, like, stuff you can scan, and there's just a lot of cool stuff in here. Oh, this thing. Let's go ahead and get rid of these. So this thing, if the Metroids would stop coming, maybe they're infinitely spawning actually. Forget what's the deal with this. Shots, but is being protected by thick plating. Oh, I see. We just gotta aim and shoot a bit. Meanwhile, Metroids are constantly coming at us. There we go. Oh, another one of these. Great. Come on now. Bunch of anti-phase on, thank you. The time limit seems a little rough at first, like with how much corruption we have available, but there's actually tons and tons of opportunities to drop it down. Like with the health pickups and those phase-on puffer things. So it's actually not that bad. Have another giant fall. Whatever this monster is. I guess that it's sort of meant as a jump scare, but I knew it was there, so. Fall down more. And I think for a second there we could actually see those little baby Metroids spawning in midair. Like just popping into existence there. So now we have an interesting room. It's an infant Leviathan. And naturally, we have to destroy it to progress. Ah! Get off my face. Uh-oh. Yeah, looks like it's hiding on the other side now. So here's the other interesting thing if you've played the first game. There are some husks here that are identical to the, let's see, these husks are identical to the bioform you encountered within the crater on Talon 5, or Talon 4. Interesting. I don't think missiles are actually doing any damage. These infinitely spawning Metroids are obnoxious. Also, this Leviathan is going to continuously change sides, try and avoid us. Ow. And it has a pretty good amount of health. Oh, whoops. Oops, oops. Get out of here. Get out of here. Not where I wanted to go. There we go. And we get tons of anti-phase on that pretty much cleans us out. Just like that. And now we fall down to the final boss. Finally. Darth Samus reveals herself. And the epic conclusion begins. Let's just say she has some fun new tricks up her sleeve. I hit her with the screw attack. And it does a lot, and it did a ton of damage to her. That was actually a lucky hit. I did not intend to do that. But I'm glad I did. She can heal herself. That's not gonna happen though. Now there's fake versions of her. Ugh. Now there's more than one, but they're recovering health. Oh, I actually picked the right one. Nice. Did I pick the right one? No, I picked the wrong one that time. There, okay, that was the right one. I could scan them to figure it out, but eh. Also, why are there anti-phazon pickups on phase, I wonder? That part never quite made sense to me. Kinda loving this remixed track, though. Well, not anymore, because it just finished. But it's not over yet. Darth Samus picked herself up a corrupted AU. Probably from the ship that we were exploring, the Valhalla's AU. And now we have the giant brain fight, because naturally, that's how the series, that's how the series should end. We're still on a timer, by the way. Oh, there we go. Okay. It's like I have to actually shoot those areas. All right. That tiny little thing that's popping out there, if we can actually manage to hit that, it'll actually help us skip a phase of the boss. But it's really tough to hit. It'll actually help it. It'll actually let us get ahead a bit. Come on. Come on. There we go. Oh, now come on, that's just mean, though. Falling back the other way. Get open. There we go. Got it to half health, though. We're dealing damage now. This final boss isn't too hard. Ah, almost had it that time. Come here. There we go. You can just instantly stun it if you hit that little thing that pops out on the side. But it's fine. One more of those should do it. Just sidestep continuously. And that won't be a problem. Ow. Also, it's good to not get hit by the laser beam. Come on. Come on. Gotcha. And this should be it. Pull this open. Come on. Come on, open up. And there we go. Final form. We get all of our Phazon healed because, of course, we do. Hey, it's just like Andros. Gotta hit the back. And it has a spinny attack. Because, of course it does. Is it vulnerable to hyper missile? I forget. Well, I stunned it and it launched its attack. Ah, can't hit anything with hyper missile because hyper missiles don't lock on, which is really dumb. Oh, it is vulnerable to hyper missile. Okay, I chunked it pretty good. Just gotta actually hit it with hyper missile, though. Actually, no, it's way faster to just keep pounding on it with regular beam. It's just really awkward to hit the target. Almost got him. And there we have it. We destroyed the cerebellum, just like with Andros. Bye-bye, evil self. And bye-bye us? Nope. Just us getting uncorrupted. Somehow that changed our suit color back? Not sure how that works. And then, sadly, this game decides to do something a little bit weird. no escape sequence.
Sir, we have confirmed unstable energy spikes in multiple locations on the planet.
Yeah, I'd say the
Reaction. It's accelerating. The planet's going to explode. Order the fleet to disengage and prepare to retreat. Activate the Leviathan's warp field. Get us out of here.
Yeah, I'd say the planet pulsing like that and kind of warping and twisting is probably a good sign it's gonna explode. I don't think we need to detect unstable energy signatures to know that. I mean, look at it. It's just like, it's kind of twisting and pulsing there, kind of bulging a little bit. Explosion could have been a little better. But we still made it through.
Damage reports coming in. We've lost 37% of the fleet. Half of the surviving ships are reporting heavy casualties.
Sir, we confirm the wormhole has disappeared. All the Leviathans are gone. The crisis is over.
What about Samus?
Negative, sir. No contact.
Yeah. Also, apparently she removed the PED device herself.
Transmission from Samus's ship.
Mission complete. You can expect my bill in the mail soon. Because, you know, bounty hunters gotta get paid. And that's that. Nothing but credits left. There is a secret ending, if you get 100%, of course. I think we got enough to get the first part of the secret ending, but like the last part is kept secret because we didn't get 100%, I think. Yeah, now Samus is going to kill some space pirates, you know, like a relaxing vacation. Yeah. Back to before. Yeah, no more phase on. Just back to cleaning up pirates the good old-fashioned way. Apparently there's no way to skip these credits, which doesn't surprise me. Anyway, I have had a lot of fun replaying this game. It definitely has its flaws compared to 1 and 2. Like, they're extremely pronounced. Like, the motion controls, they're good for the aiming and shooting thing, but like, other than that, they're really not, they really don't do very much for the game. They all the little motion control mini games are kind of weird and tacked on.
The planet Phase.
Oh.
Samus Aran's arduous fight against Phazon has ended. However, in the vast regions of space, this victory is just a twinkle of a star, spreading the light of hope through the darkness.
I forgot that was there. Again, this game's not bad, it's just not as good as its predecessors. It was still lots of fun, like especially Omega Ridley and Dark Samus and Phase all at the end. It kind of makes the whole game worth it. The beginning was fine, everything else in the middle was okay, but mainly the end was just superb. They did a really good job of wrapping up the trilogy. Which again leads me to the question, what are they gonna do for 4? Because Prime 4 is in development. But it's not, but Retro Studios was, I think, bought by Nintendo, and half the staff that worked on these games is now gone. So, what are they gonna do then? Like, because all the people who worked on this aren't there anymore, so how's that gonna go for them? It's gonna be interesting to see how they carry on. Okay, honestly, Avalon, thank you for staying this long. I know you wanted to go to bed a while ago. So thanks for sticking around. I definitely need to get off because I have to go to work. Be sure to check the VOD for the secret ending, whatever part of it we got, if you're interested. And you have a good night. I'll see you later, Avalon. Thanks for coming. I'm sure these credits will end eventually. Is that the end? I mean, the corruption, like the little tendrils are all across the screen now, so I figure it can't be that much longer, right? Oh, we found the ending. Yeah. Wait, did I not get any of the secret ending? Wow. I thought I got at least some of it with 71%. Maybe I didn't. Oh, maybe I didn't get any of the secret cutscene. Yeah, no thanks. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that's it. Thank you all for coming. Ugh. I enjoyed chatting with you, Avalon. I hope you all enjoyed watching this. I know I enjoyed playing it. Believe tomorrow I'm going to be picking up the Mega Man Zero collection and diving into 01. I am really looking forward to that collection. I grew up with the Mega Man Zero games, or at least they were one of the games I grew up with, so I'm really looking forward to playing through those games again, because they are extremely fun most of the time, and yeah, most of the time indeed. There's one or two little parts, but they're easily the best games the Mega Man series has ever produced, so I'm going to play through them again. Obviously, that playthrough will be interrupted by Ori 2, like the day it comes out, pretty much. Or maybe the day after, depending on how that works with my schedule. Again, thank you all for coming, and have a good night. Hey guys, thanks for watching. This is where most people tell you to like, comment, and subscribe. And while I would appreciate you doing all that, if you enjoyed my content, come check me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/TrinfiniteX so you can watch and chat with me while I make these. I'm a family-friendly streamer, so everybody's welcome. Throw me a follow on Twitch and Twitter so you can get notifications when I go live. Links will be down in the description. Have a wonderful day, and I look forward to meeting you.